Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Plan B Terraform. Last time, we got oxygen production set up in New Guangzhou. I've learned how to pronounce it since last episode. And we got oxygen set up in Nagoya as well. We also have our little sulfur production going, making concrete for the city. And then we still have this long road from this concrete production as well. But I think I deleted... I definitely deleted the delivery line from that sulfur field. So I don't think I need this road anymore. But I'm going to keep it there for a second just so I can have free access to this delivery guy if I need it. So the city is at annual supply demand of 31, which means we need another oxygen output. We're sitting at 12 per extractor. I almost called it an extractor. Which means we need to go back to this guy over here. And we need to get you back to making... stuff. We reached 100 population. Now we need to reach a total population of 350. Depots with MK2 drones ooh, that's a cool thing. What is an MK2 drone, you ask? I have no idea. I'm assuming that's something we can unlock. We should change this to be atmospheric extractor. I didn't realize I had an assembler that was set to... I don't even know what it was set to. Assembly plant? So we need 3 mechanical parts and an aluminum bar. So this guy's making the steel. This guy's making the oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? You make steel bar. You make mechanical part. Okay, I gotcha. For a second, I thought this was the output, but I understand now. This one's loaded with aluminum bars. What we could do is we have a crap ton of extractors. We could start setting up even more inputs into at least this factory here. Like if we did... I guess you could do like 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom. And then they'll load the iron ore into this factory. It's not perfect, but it's at least 8 extractors into one factory instead of just 1. Alright, we have an atmosphere extractor. There we go. Gotta zoom out and then zoom back in. I'm thinking I delete this road here. Can I just plop you down? No, that would be too convenient. Delete this road. New oxygen guy. So this city should be doing pretty good. What's the population of Guangzhou? Can't tell. I'm at 195. This is 111. Is Nagoya like going crazy up here? No, it's 81. Or is this total population? Oh, I totally understand now. Well, that's good to know because needs annual supply of 28. So we should keep expanding Nagoya's supply of oxygen as well, because we're keeping up with concrete. The annual delivery of annual output of this guy is 30. We're creeping up to it, but this guy's also outputting as well. So we should be able to keep up with Nagoya's demand for concrete as well, for at least the foreseeable future. And then if we throw down this other oxygen guy, now Nagoya is going to take off like crazy. Or at least until we hit an annual supply demand of 36. Now, do we want to try... We should probably try and get Dhaka to catch up as well, because we've just kind of been ignoring Dhaka for a while. You know what? Let's go ahead and set up our extractors. 1, 2, 3. Concrete. And then let's push the road back a little bit. And we need a factory. We have 5 assembly plants. That's quite a bit. Let's come down here. You guys are still making extractors. Let's switch you to factory. But in order to do so, we need to switch you to mechanical. Oh, you're an assembler, sorry. We need to move you guys back. Oh. I set these guys up and then I never came back and fixed them. Here, let's try and unentangle this spaghetti over here. So let's move these two are actually have depleted their iron, which is kind of astounding. Let's move this factory to here. Steel bar. Let's go ahead and reduce our randomness and make this into steel bar output. Factory, mechanical part. Nope. There it is, mechanical part. And then we take the assembly plant, and now we make some more factories out of that, because factories take 3 mechanical parts. Great. That'll be good. The more factories we have, the better. This guy we could probably go ahead and delete. He's just sitting on a bunch of concrete right now. Or at least the inputs to the concrete thing. Because you're not feeding Guangzhou anymore. You're just kind of existing. Alright, we're at 223 population. Nagoya is pretty set for the time being. So I think what we want to do is come over to Dhaka and really focus on getting Dhaka off the ground. Because we've just ignored it this whole time. Alright. Factories are being produced. Fantastic news. Concrete. Delete that. And then we want an output for concrete. There it is. Oh, that's... Wait, excuse me. That concrete is too powerful. Reinforced concrete is not what we need. Alright, how many trucks do we have available? If any. We have 2. That's probably not going to do very much for Dhaka. But we will try our best. So let's go ahead and do concrete here. And then I like having the oxygen off on its own. Because then you can surround it with oxygen dudes. Holy cow, the atmospheric extractors are going crazy. Let's just drop... Honestly, maybe we just do 4 per city at this point. They're gonna need more oxygen, so I don't think it's a bad thing to have more oxygen-producing buildings. We're gonna have to delete something for Guangzhou here, so I guess goodbye satellite. No more cable TV. Hey, wait a minute. Satellite and cable are like an opposite thing. Anyway. You can tell I watch a lot of television. Now, we probably want... Well, you could keep going with atmospheric extractor for now. I love how the aluminum line is just absolutely swamped. They're like, we cannot keep up. Let's go back to New Dhaka. How's this coming along? You need 10 concrete per. They're getting about 33% of the supply they need. If we give them 2 trucks, that gives them probably 60%. How do you make more trucks? I believe it's either an assembler or a factory output, and I believe it's mostly iron. So let's come on down here. So you're making plenty of factories now. We got 5, so that's pretty good. Could I change? You can make trucks now. Ah, trucks are also made out of mechanical parts. It's kind of nice having a factory, like a line that's dedicated to just making stuff for the rest of the planet. Like, we have a crap ton of extractors, we make factories here. You could make more assembly plants. Basically, this entire thing would be dedicated to depot, or to the industry. Oh, there's depot MK2, but we need polymer bar. What is polymer bar made up of, you ask? That is a good question. Oh, that's how you use carbon. It's all coming together. All right, now, what that tells me now is we need to get some depots that are dedicated to carbon output. So we got carbon here, carbon here. And now we need to take some factories and grab the carbon. They're just like, you're deleting our houses. I'm sorry, I don't have any options. And then polymer bar will assemble right in the middle. And you should honestly get put away, because I don't want any of our carbon to be output. I guess that was all dedicated to oxygen, but oxygen should just be stacking up here. Oh, we need reinforced concrete. Holy hell. How do we, oh, you're making roads. Or did we shut you off? We must have. Because I don't want to be doing that anymore. How do I make reinforced concrete? Maybe I should just delete you for now. Let's see. So sulfur, reinforced concrete is concrete plus steel bars. Oh no. All right, maybe we have to come back down to the sulfur steel field down here and figure this out. We do have a crap ton of concrete just stored. So why don't we kickstart this production line down here? So let's do 1, 2, 3. Output of normal sulfur. And then that gets pumped into a factory. The factory makes concrete. And that gets pushed into... This should not be here. This should be moving towards the iron field. So factory, you make concrete, and then you push out concrete to that point. Then we need an assembler to take concrete, not an assembler, a factory. One of these days I'll learn what everything does. We need this factory to be taking concrete and iron, or steel bars, from this guy, which makes steel bars. We're like working backwards. And then you will take in from here, and then you will output to here. Which means somehow I need to like, I just need to shift this concrete all the way across. Do I have any like spare? I probably don't. I don't have any spare depots lying around. So maybe, where's the one? You guy, you're the industry dedicated guy. How many trucks have you pushed out? 8, that's pretty good. Switch back to... Oh, you just need steel bars. Oh, I have an interesting idea. Maybe this isn't interesting. That's like one of my dedicated bad habits. Yeah, you know, I wouldn't even say it's a bad habit necessarily. It's like a weird foible I have, is calling things interesting that aren't necessarily interesting. Those who have watched my YouTube for a while know this about me. So those of you who are new, surprise. Anyway, so this guy's gonna yoink steel bars out of here randomly and make those into depots. Is there a way to like shut off production? I'm just kind of curious. Placing buildings, global information, transport, city supply, terraforming. No, or at least, if you are aware of how to do that, let me know in the comments, because that'd be kind of nifty if we could just shut off this factory instead of having to delete it. Although deleting it doesn't really matter. Holy cow, our oxygen, I knew I was gonna say it for real. The oxygen production is out of control. So let's go ahead and maybe shut you off, or just like delete you for now, because there's a lot going on, and I don't think we need 12 oxygen producers, at least not right now. Anyway, we're trying to get our reinforced concrete. Oh, you could make a production limit. That's kind of nice. I guess that would kind of limit the production of that guy. But we're gonna put you guys here, and then this is iron ore. And then finally, our final output here from this guy is reinforced concrete, which needs to be connected to a road. So we'll do it like so. And I would like to be able to pull this. Oh, you know what we could do? We could do a dumb little road here. Just do a little delivery. Perfect. Yes, yes. That's exactly what we want to see. Just one little truck delivering this concrete from its like abandoned home. Meanwhile, we're ignoring Dhaka again. I feel bad, but that's how it be. And now we need to deliver. Okay, so you don't need concrete anymore. We're on to reinforced concrete. So we should delete this. Remove all vehicles and... Oh, right. We should do it that way. Remove all the vehicles. The problem is this guy is full of concrete now. Did that just delete them? I mean, I guess there's not a great way to bring the concrete back into the fold. Like, we could truck it all the way back down here, but that's kind of annoying. So we just switched that one back to reinforced concrete. We got all the trucks back from that other delivery line, though, which is kind of nice. And then we'll go ahead and... Oh, are you still... You're still active. I don't want that to be the case. We should probably shut you off, too. Or at the very least, like, think about... We'll just let it run, and then we'll think about maybe we could turn it into roads. Or something like that. It's not super necessary to get rid of it right now. It'll just fill up with concrete, and then it'll stop. Alright, so reinforced concrete. We would like to deliver how much? Annual capacity is 12, and our annual demand is 15, so we need to boost that. Alright, 16 is what we've reached, and we have 14 other trucks, so we can finally go back to Dhaka again. Give them a little more trucking. Let's push it to like 22. Yeah, they're still waiting on concrete. They're ready for oxygen, though. Once the concrete arrives and they can build some new buildings, oh boy, things are going to take off. All right, Nagoya also needs reinforced concrete. Nagoya is going to be a little trickier, though, because there is no super easy source of iron nearby. I think the one that's closest is the iron that's being thrown into... or was being thrown into our atmospheric extractor production. I'm just trying to see. This one's relatively close, but it's still farther than that. So I think what we want to do is we'll have to set up a kind of centralized, and maybe this is a better way to do it actually, but we'll set up a centralized factory for reinforced concrete here. So this is gonna be our reinforced concrete factory. It will sit here, and it will output reinforced concrete to this spot, which will then get delivered to the city. We can go ahead and remove all the trucks and delete both of these. Because these guys should be delivering to this factory, concrete. We also need iron to be or steel bars to be getting put into this factory, which will arrive from the field. So let's go ahead and rebuild those two delivery routes. I wonder how much we'll need. Just do like 4 trucks, I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna fill up anyway, so let's just do 4 trucks. And now we need more roads again. So let's come back to this guy that we kept around. We didn't delete the whole thing. Are assemblers where roads are made? They are, great. And it just takes concrete, that's good. That was the whole reason I thought I'd keep this line running, is I could then use it to make roads. What else could I make here? You can make trucks, but only out of mechanical parts. Supply centers are made out of concrete, but that's more for making more cities. Eventually, we could think about doing aluminum bars, polymer bars. Especially in New Guangzhou, because polymer production is getting kind of crazy. Guangzhou's growing, though. What a cool-looking city. I love it. Just trying to zoom in on it. Little cars coming in. How's the city demands are being met? That's great. That means Guangzhou is going to continue to grow. Road production is going to help us get Nagoya the reinforced concrete that it needs. We need to change you over to reinforced concrete, because sitting at normal concrete's not going to do anything for us. This one's loading up with the appropriate concrete. We have about maybe like a third of the road we need. So maybe do like so. It'll just zip across the land. But we could get this set up at least for when the road gets here. So just do like 1, 2, extractor, iron. Oh, and we need to start making factories again. It's just one thing after another. You're back to making depots. Can we change that? Factories need mechanical parts, I believe. Yep. So you go back to factory making. Oh no! This is the problem with like having factories wander around. I guess we could steal the factory from Nagoya's reinforced concrete production, even though it's full of concrete, because we aren't actually making reinforced concrete in Nagoya yet. So go back to making mechanical parts. It would be good to have a reserve. Honestly, maybe we do like 15 factories. Assemblers should probably not be super high. Maybe like 5. Extractors we could put at 15. Depots we could put at 10. And then that'll stop this guy from making depots, which is nice. And same thing with this guy, 10. Supply depots I'm not even sure we really need that much of, but we'll put them at like 3. These guys we have already made like way too many, but we'll set it at 10. And then roads could be infinite. Trucks maybe like something like 50. What's this star? Oh yeah, landmark tower. What are you made out of? You're just made out of concrete. Maybe when we get enough roads built up, we could make a couple landmark things just so we can see like concrete manufacturing, air production, and then like Nagoya steel, Nagoya concrete. We'll think about the labels. That'll help me from the bird's eye view. Let's zoom out and take a look at Dhaka. Our population is growing. It's slowly reaching that 350 mark that we're looking for, which is nice. How's Dhaka going? Annual supply demand is 10. More than enough oxygen then. What's your population at? 14. You're so small. Grow faster. Problem is we'll definitely need to like amp up the truckage to meet any kind of demand. The output from this one is still 30. Oh, so the output from this is 15. 15. So we're making 15 worth of concrete. So we actually need more than I originally thought. You need like twice the extractors, at least for concrete. So if we did it like so, and then we did 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're out of extractors. Okay. Hold on. We can fix this. Concrete, factory, concrete, output, concrete. Now, hold on. Delete the rest of this stuff. Let the trucks empty out that guy. And then we'll move the road. Are you done? You just stopped, so we'll just delete you. Let the trucks empty out that guy, and then we'll move the road over. I like that they add these funny little roundabouts whenever there's a delivery, so the trucks can do like a big old reversal. Can I move you? Oh, yes! Oh, you can change your origin and destination at any point. That's really cool. Oh, and you can inverse them, too. Cool. Good to know. How's Guangzhou doing? Oh, we got some cool skyscrapers! The city is growing! They're no longer just little funny modules that like an astronaut would live in. This is like that's like a skyscraper for a CEO. Or something. Yes, we've done it! Oh! Increase the temperature by 1 degree. It's starting! We've unlocked the greenhouse gas generator and the high-tech parts and SF6, which is a greenhouse gas. Isn't that sulfur fluoride? It's been a while since I've done any kind of chemistry, but I think that's sulfur fluoride. I didn't know you'd want that in your atmosphere. Hold on. Oh, cool. So this is mechanical parts. Let's get away from the factory sounds. They're kind of loud. We got mechanical parts, which we know how to make. But we need high-tech parts. How do you make high-tech parts, I wonder? I bet they're like a combination of aluminum and polymer, perhaps. Let's see. Let's look at the assembler here. No, the assembler is for making greenhouse gas generators. I bet it would be under factory. Sure is. Sure, it's exactly what I thought it was. So it's aluminum bar, polymer bar. Oh, you know what I totally forgot? Is that we should have a carbon output in Nagoya as well. Because right now, we're not doing anything with the carbon here, and we definitely should be. Carbon. And then factory polymer. We have split production here, but we'll make it work. And then we have output polymer bar, and then output of polymer bar. What we'd like to do then is somehow get aluminum, and we could use this same road actually. We would like to get aluminum over here as well, so we can output high, I almost called it high grade. We can output the advanced component or whatever it was called. 40 road, can we finish the reinforced road for Nagoya? We cannot yet. Not yet anyway. We're very close. Not really. We're about, like, we made it like another third of the way. Let's go like that, maybe. But yeah, I like the idea of shipping aluminum over here as well. But we'll just build up the polymer production for now. Mechanical parts. So that'll have to come from over here too. Maybe we turn Nagoya into like a centralized construction location. We'll just leave you like hanging out doing your own thing. Annual transport capacity is 16, so we should probably take a look at Guangzhou's input requirements. Oh man, we're up to 27. Okay, so we need to vastly increase the output of you. So you should be putting out 30 per cycle, and each of you is putting out 30 per cycle as well. But the thing is, we need to feed you fast enough, and that's not happening right now, because it did not set up my manufacturing appropriately. So we should shift this one back. Because this one needs to get fed by 3, essentially. Just like this one is. Actually, no, this one's right. You should switch over from depot to more extractors. Because this is all kind of like superfluous at this point. You're making mechanical parts. You're making factories, you're making extractors. All of this stuff is just kind of extra. We'll just let it ride because we'll use those things as they come. This one we would like to expand outward. And maybe what I'll do is to get it set up, move you back, and then once we get this extra extractor, this will be how I want it to exist. And it would be nice to get this depot MK2 set up, at least like maybe at these nexus points, so you have more drones moving things faster back and forth. Yeah, it seems like the limiting reagent right now is our steel production. It is much slower than we would like to see. Maybe there's a better extractor in the future? I'm not sure. But yeah, Guangzhou needs to have more reinforced concrete, otherwise it won't grow. Or at least maintain its population. But I guess we've moved on from population growth to temperature growth. So that's fun. Let's pause the episode there. We will work on getting our advanced greenhouse gas generator from the high-tech parts and mechanical parts next time. I think we'll work on getting that set up in Nagoya. I think Nagoya is the one that is most set up to do that. So, if you guys enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more Plan B Terraform or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out a lot. But until next time, everybody, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!